Alright everyone, we're back today with another vintage box break. Today we are breaking a box of 1991 Upper Deck. Very popular card back in the day. Upper Deck was one of the high-end card makers from the late 80s on. Of course, everybody knows about the 89 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie that fetches some money still to this day. But you know, the 91s aren't bad cards. I picked this up at a local card shop on the bargain table or whatever you want to call it for $5. And I think that's pretty much the norm. If you see these boxes around, they're not much. You won't pick up more than one for more than $10 or so. And they're nice looking cards. You can see the front right there. You got Bo Jackson kind of in his prime. Some big stars in the day. The big cards out of this set that we're going to be looking for is the Chipper Jones rookie card, I believe. I also think there's a Michael Jordan insert card somewhere in this set. They may have had two of them actually. My knife's not very sharp there. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we're hoping to maybe pull some cool cards, and you know, don't expect much for such a cheap box of a lot of guys will call it the junk era of baseball cards, and it is. They, you know, these were so mass produced that there was tons of them out there. But we'll go through them, and you know, like I said, I like to kind of collect the Hall of Famers out of these boxes, and so there's one last look at the outside of the box. You can see. Yeah, there are plenty of Hall of Famers in this box as well. And we'll kind of give you a view of what it looked like if you're buying one for yourself. So here we go. There's, I believe, 36 packs, 15 cards per pack, and nice looking. These are nice foil packs. So no gum or anything like that. Like I said, the Chipper Jones rookie card is the most valuable base card out of here. So there you kind of see what the card looks like. Now it's Kirk Gibson. And there's the back of the card. So kind of give you an idea. I always liked how they had that long picture, and they'll give you the stats kind of on the other half of the card instead of taking out the old card. So yeah, these are nice cards. Alright, Scott Sanderson. And these are all randomly kind of directional, it looks like, which aren't as fun going through. Take a little longer to sort, but Jack Armstrong, Milt Thompson, used to get a lot of him as a kid. John Wetland, former pitcher. I believe got some legal trouble recently, actually. Mookie Wilson, longtime player, and Eric Davis is a very good player for the Reds back in the 80s and 90s. 36 packs, so we'll try to go through these as quickly as possible. And the box is in, you know, very good shape for. It was sealed, of course, and actually came from, I know it's not a big deal, but actually came from the same guy that had about, looks like it's on the same cards here. Same guy had about 5 or 6 kind of junk era boxes. There's a Royals sticker. There's a hologram sticker, so we'll be looking out for those. But the same guy had these on consignment in the local card shop, is what the owner told me, and so they were all very well taken care of. Not that that's, you know, it really prospect card there. McRae, I believe is the son of Al McRae, John Wetland. So apologize if you hear any kind of wind or heavy rain or thunder or lightning. We are getting some insane thunderstorms and rain here right now. So it's been a crazy weather last few days. Mike Taylor, Steve Bedrosian. I had a few. There's Vince Coleman, very good player. Joe Carter. I had a few of these when I was a kid. Not tons. They were, if I remember, these were a little more on the pricey side for a pack. So I didn't have a lot of them. I remember going to card shows and my dad would maybe buy me a pack or two while we were at the show, but it's nothing crazy. So and good pictures on these though. Kind of a nice mixture of action and then just kind of stills. Just posing or whatever. Howard Farmer, I don't remember him. Dwight Smith, Schofield, Gene Nelson, Kevin Mitchell, was a very good player back in the day. Kim Caminetti, who passed away earlier than he should have. Baltimore. The holograms are nice. Pedro Guerrero. There's our first Hall of Famer, Dave Winfield. And then we got another Hall of Famer, Nick Moore. So we'll get back to him. There's Mike Pagarullo. So we got a few twins there back to back. Jack Morris, though, another Hall of Famer. Just got in the last few years, the Veterans Committee. Long time, very reliable pitcher. I guess most known for his time with the Tigers. So that was our third pack, and that was our first couple Hall of Famers. Fred McGriff, who many people think could get in one day, but no guarantee by any chance, any stretch of the imagination. There's a Deion Sanders. That was a hot card back in the day, right? Very good pitcher of probably what he did best, running bases. He was a very speedy runner. Bip Roberts always seemed to turn up in cards when you were buying packs when I was a kid. There's another Hall of Famer, John Smoltz. Long-time Atlanta Brave, my favorite team. Ron Hayes, there's Ron Sandberg, another Hall of Famer. Burnett, John Olerud, and Steve Decker. And that is a star rookie Steve Decker card. Moving right along. Please comment in the box in the comment section below. Let me know what you like about these cards. Did you have these when you were a kid or when you were collecting? You may be a little bit older than me or a little bit younger than me. I am 41, so this was kind of right in the prime of buying cards for me. So a lot of these guys I certainly remember. Joe Orsolagers, a checklist. That is a Ramon Martinez, LA Dodgers. I guess that's their team checklist card. Scott Carpenter. Dave Parker, very long career. Reggie Jefferson, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer, Pagarullo again, another Deion Sanders. So we're definitely seeing some duplicates here early on. O'Brien, Jody Reed, Terry Pendleton, Paul Ossenbacher. Bobby Ojeda, Gary Gaetti, Mike Blowers, Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer, Charlie Huff, the Ageless Wonder, Danny Jackson. Back-to-back Danny Jacksons. It's kind of weird. Jeff Brantley, who does a lot of television. Jay Brown, Lonnie Smith, Charlie Huff, and that was with a different team, so there's a mixture of traded and before. So before and after cards. There's a Barry Bonds checklist. That's a nice card. And there's a Bobby Bonilla, another Pirate. Mike Fitzgerald. Yeah, these were I think along with these, and I remember Stadium Club, Top Stadium Club that came out. They were kind of the two, high-end cards I remember back around this early '90s. Jack Morris, Mike Stanton, Dwight Evans, and a very good long-time career. Dante Bichette, who actually his son Dante Bichette Jr. is playing. There's a Bo Jackson, very nice card. Dante Bichette's son, Dante Bichette Jr. is now playing for an independent league team about 10 minutes from here. So I haven't not been to a game there in their inaugural season. So I'll get out maybe one of these days and check them out. Randy Myers, Howard Johnson. Okay, here we got another Dwight Evans. We're getting lots of duplicates in these folks. I mean, I've already seen these cards, all these cards once, if not twice. So, Ron Gilkey, see a lot of him back in there. There's a Randy Johnson. So early, this would be his third-year card, I believe. Williams, very good long-time player. There's an Expos. So apparently the holograms aren't in every single pack. I don't know what the ratio is. Oh, it says a minimum of one hologram. Actually, I just looked and saw. So, and they call these tamper-proof packs, which is, I guess this is pretty cool. I guess this was kind of, I haven't done my research as far as the history of wax packs or anything like that, but I guess this one would have been one of the first cards. There's Albert Bell, one of the big sluggers back then, Carlton Fisk. But I guess this would have been one of the first kind of modern baseball sets to kind of put their cards in packs that couldn't be tampered with, because that was a thing back in the day of people that weren't honest going through and picking out the stars and the high-end cards from wax packs and reselling them and selling them back, and making money on basically twice used goods that really had very little value. So it's unfortunate it happened, but I guess there are those people out there. Pete Incaviglia, who I remember watching, who had a cup of coffee, another Bo Jackson. Pete Incaviglia had a cup of coffee with our minor league team here back in the early '80s. Brantley again. Like I said, we're seeing a lot of duplicates early on. So hopefully, get something here soon that is more of a variety, but you know, we can only hope. You never know with some of these boxes. I mean, you might get a bad, you know, factory run. Could have been an early on box, and the machine just might not have been spreading them out correctly. So, Candy Maldonado, Zalewski. There's a Bernie Williams. And I guess that would be a Bernie Williams rookie card, maybe? I'll have to do my fact checking on that, but there's a Met sticker. Juan Gonzalez, very long career. Played forever, it seems like. Kind of bounced all around in different leagues or whatnot. And I think he finally was kind of had to retire, but very good player for a long time. Kevin Bass and John Kruk. You know, I missed John Kruk doing the Sunday night ESPN games. I'm not a big A-Rod fan. I mean, I don't hate him, but I think John Kruk was a natural kind of tell it like it is kind of TV guy. So Bob Melvin, who's now a manager. Angels decal or hologram. Another John Smoltz. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer. Jack Morris, so we're definitely seeing some duplicates on these cards. Juan Williams and that's a pretty cool card. So Luis Gonzalez, Bagwell, and the third player, Carl Rhodes. So I might stick that one to the side. Of course, Jeff Bagwell's a Hall of Famer. I see an Ozzie Smith. They messed up corner on it. Alright, Katie Maldonado, Ernest Riley. Reggie Sanders, top prospect. He is a local guy. Went to college about 10 minutes from here. I don't know what he's doing now. Back in the day, you know, around this time, he did a lot of autograph signings nearby. There's Ozzie Smith. I was a really nice guy. Come back and do a lot of local stuff, and so I don't think he was actually born and raised. Maybe right around here. I think maybe he was raised about an hour or two down the road. But I'm in Central North Carolina, but you know, it's kind of cool that he always kind of came back and helped out. Lee Soho. Tony Fernandez, Chili Davis, back-to-back Chili Davises, so we're kind of getting some weird stuff here. Kirk Gibson, that's a different Kirk Gibson card. Pat Combs. Yeah, when we're done with this, I'm going to have to go back and kind of check some of these card numbers with these different photos and see what the deal is with the variations. It's kind of cool. You know, I don't hate it, but just kind of wish we'd get more higher end players out of here. Like I said, you know, for a $5 box, so I can't I can't get too mad. Jack Clark, Joe Carter, Glenn Davis, Jeff Manto, another stickers, another Royals sticker. We got two of those now. I'll just look down to my holograms, and we had a Mickey Morandini stick to the back of one of the stickers. So my apologies to Mickey Morandini. All right, back to it. Another. Upper Deck is the more desirable, I guess the most desirable Upper Deck years. That's the one with the King Griffey Jr. rookie, and I think there's other, I guess maybe a Randy Johnson rookie or something like that in there. Another Deion Sanders. Rafael Belliard, who, little guy, I think he may hit one home run in his career. So Brett Saberhagen, he was a good long time pitcher. That's a cool pitcher. Looks pretty cool hanging out there. Frank White, Wally Joyner, a good long career. Otis Nixon, he played for a long time too. Murphy Ron Gant, good hitter for the Braves back in the day. Kind of when they had the worst of first team, he was on those, I believe. Alright, we're making a dent in this box. Here's a checklist. Darryl Kyle, very good pitcher. Another Steve Bedrose, another Dave Parker. There's a Darryl Strawberry. That's a nice looking card. This must have been right after he signed with the Dodgers, I'm guessing. Yeah. So, something a big deal to go out west. Terry Shumpert. We've got speaking of Dodgers, there's a Dodger hologram. Ricky Henderson. That's a nice looking card. Kind of the three pitchers blended into one there to show what he was known for. Dale Murphy. He was my all-time favorite player as a kid. If you watch any of my videos, you know I'm a huge Dale Murphy fan. As much as it pains me to see him in that uniform, I guess this would have been his first full season with the Phillies. So, another Randy Johnson. Cool card. Bernard Gilkey. Another checklist. There's a prospect checklist. You can kind of see some of the prospects. If you want to pause that and take a look at it. There's a Chuck Knobloch. Now, this was a card back in the day that was very highly sought after, I remember. I couldn't tell the exact dollar figure, but I want to say that was probably between maybe a $5 to $10 card. Back in the day, I think I had one. No, he was a player, that was on everybody's list as far as picking up prospects back in the day cards. So, third Bo Jackson. I believe it's our third Bo Jackson. Murphy's seen a lot of these cards already, mostly. Kenny Malnado, Mike Bilecki, Whitson, Bob Walk, Jimmy Leyritz, Mike Jackson, Maurice Vaughn. Mo Vaughn had a very good career. This is Ricky League, most known for his time with the Red Sox, of course. He may have, I don't know if he played for anybody else or just the Red Sox. Good power hitter, though. These foil packs like this can almost be a little more difficult to open at times. They're kind of hard to grasp. There's a Carlton Fisk on the very back. I think we've already got this checklist. This is him in a White Sox uniform there. Lance Dickinson. Willis Banks prospect, never heard much from him. Kelly Grover. This is a Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer for the Reds. Eric Plunk, remember him as an A early on in the 80s. Let's see here. Wally Bachman. I think Wally Bachman is back-to-back with McGee. That's kind of weird how they got quite a few of these like that. Shane Mack. Mike Perez. Kevin Elster. Wally Bachman is a manager in the, I believe it's the Mets system somewhere. He may be at their AAA team. There's a documentary out there on YouTube somewhere that somebody made. He managed an independent league team. This was probably, between 5 and 10 years ago. He managed an independent league team in Georgia somewhere, and he was mic'd up for the whole series, and it was pretty fun to watch. He's got a little temper on him. He's kind of old school, the way he came off. Jamie Moore, a good long-time pitcher. Now, that's a card, folks. Back in the day, everybody was after this card. Todd Van Poppel. He was an ace pitching prospect, I guess out of Southern Oregon. Arlington, Texas born. I don't know his complete bio, but that was a card back in the day. Like I said, if you're collecting these in 1991, that and the Chuck Knobloch, Tony Gwynn, by the way. The Chuck Knobloch was another big card, rookie card, like we were talking about earlier. But there's a Mark McGuire. But yeah, that was probably the strongest rookie out of this set, I would think, with the Todd Van Poppel at the time. So that is Philadelphia Phillies checklist. That looks like Lenny Dykstra on the front. So Rick Rochelle. So yeah, I mean that's the thing with these sets. I mean, you get them and sometimes the rookies pan out and sometimes they don't. I believe that Todd Van Poppel, was kind of like that Chuck Knobloch. I think that was, that was a pretty pricey prospect card back in the day. So Mark Portugal, I remember him getting a lot of Mark Portugal in cards from the 80s. Scott Bankhead, who was from right down the road, has a baseball academy about 20 minutes from here. Pitching cages, and he does one-on-one stuff like that. Oil Can Boyd. I like how they use his name, Oil Can Boyd. There's a Phillies hologram. Jamie Navarro. Don Paul. I apologize having to flip these guys, but Albert Bell. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these cards that are just kind of randomly put in here with no consistent directioning. It's pretty annoying, but what can you do? See another Juan Gonzalez. Checklist. There's another one of the rookie threats. Kevin Gross, Barry Jones, Willie Randolph. The Brewers, Mike Boddicker, another Willie Randolph. Man, this is weird. Wonder if we just got a weird box. I've got to go up to the local card shop today. I don't have to, but I might go up there today and get some more supplies. And if he's had a few of these boxes, I may pick up another one just for messing around with, just to see if this was real oddly kind of packaged. So I'm getting some weird stuff out of here. Sid Bream. lots and lots of duplicates out of this. So Dave Parker, Milwaukee Brewers checklist. Wes Chamberlain, that was another card back in the day that was pretty sought after prospect from this late 80s, early 90s era. There's another checklist. Okay, looks like we're down to our last 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 packs. Already at 31 minutes, so I'll try to get through these last 10 as quickly as possible. Jack Morris, Gary Gaetti, Alejandro Pena, Baltimore Orioles, Mitch Webster, Tom Browning, Terry Steinbach, Greg Olson, Ray Langford, Scott Lacius, not Lacius, Laius. Apologize for my pronunciation. Of early 90s common players. Okay, Vaslaw. See, they'll give you one card on top in a certain direction, and the rest are just kind of randomized. Another Dave Parker, another Bert Almar, Vance Law, Bill Lundgren, Paul Abbott, another Astros sticker there. Jamie Navarro, Kevin Belcher, checklist. Got another checklist. Wow, this is crazy. Sean Berry, Houston Astros, Jeff Robinson. So I'm trying to go through these last packs, but we may get a hit. Another what's should be in the set. I see a Donnie baseball. That's a good sign. Haven't seen him yet. Maybe we'll finally start to see some cards here that we haven't seen yet. Which, you know, I mean, that's just how it happens sometimes, though, folks. I mean, sometimes you'll get an odd box and get some repeats of cards. I mean, they don't guarantee, you know, whatever. I mean, buy close to 500 cards that you get in a box or whatever it is, and they're not guaranteed to all be different. So. For the Chipper Jones rookie, I think it's in this box. I don't think they did series on these. It says random sequencing, including low and high number series cards. So I'm kind of just reading the box as I'm doing this, and I'm going to guess that, you know, the second series is in with this because, like I said, we saw Charlie Huff earlier in a different uniform, 2 different cards, which was, you know, kind of cool. So Mike Devereaux, I remember him as a great player. The Orioles back in the day. Mike Boddicker. We got a ton of Hall of Famers. Like I said, I like getting the Hall of Famers out of here, and haven't seen a ton of them. So it's a little bit disappointing for me. But okay, looks like we're down to our last 8 packs. Mike Stanton, Turner Ward, still seeing a lot of duplicates here. Rob Deere, Gary Carter, died way too soon, young age. My brain jumped to another Donnie baseball, so saw 2 of those, 2 packs in a row, or 2 of the last 3 packs, whatever it was. Julio Franco, Al Newman, Greg Hibbard, Ron Gant. I believe that's Ray Langford. Front there, the Cardinals team checklist. Yeah. But the thing is, that kind of makes me wonder. It says a minimum of one 3D team logo hologram in every pack. So I see here, reading the box that you can't see. It's just above the camera. Scott Sanderson, seen a lot of him. But there's been a few packs where we haven't seen those inserts cards. So maybe we just got an odd box. Bobby Witt, whose son just got drafted by the Royals, and that means he'll be playing about 20 minutes up the road from here in about 2 or 3 weeks when they open up. They'll usually send it's a rookie, it's the Appalachian Rookie Ball League, and they usually sign that guy hopefully and send him straight here, so it'll be pretty cool to see him. He's an infielder. I think he's either a second baseman or a shortstop. Could be wrong, but I don't really follow the draft like a lot of people do, like the prospects. As far as collecting, I watch a lot of baseball, but I don't really necessarily buy modern day prospects. It's a slippery slope. You just never know who's going to pan out and who doesn't. There's so many guys out there. Gary Gaetti, Dennis Boucher, another Gary Carter, and another Gary Carter. So this has been an odd box to say the least. But I hope that doesn't discourage you, folks. I hope you will still please subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think. Stan Javier, who played locally here back in the 80s. Rafael Palmeiro will probably never get in the Hall of Fame because of steroid use. A great career. Jesse Orozco, Ken Griffey Sr. I've seen Ken Griffey Jr. yet. Steve Farr, Franklin Stubbs. And these packs, they don't seem like they're tamper-proof, so I think anybody's went through I don't know how anybody would go through this box. It was sealed, also with the upper deck shrink wrap on it. So we're down to our last 4 packs here, though, and I will, if I pick up another one of these boxes, I will at least give an update. If it's maybe just a quick 5-minute video on I pulled anything different. Kelly Gruber, Saber Hagen, Danny Jackson. But I'll give I'll make a quick video at least showing if I pulled anything different, if they have one. But none of these are readily available for cheap though, because I saw a lot of these at the card show I went to last week for the same thing, like $5 or $7. So, Willie Randolph, Cliff Slocum. So, like I said, for $5, I'm not going to go demanding a refund or anything like that. And I know it happens sometimes. It looked like Randy Johnson for a second when I saw it, but Tony Fernandez, Steve Farr. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the same cards here. That was another prospect back in the day that everybody was after. Bill Swift, or Tom Glavine, our last 2 packs. This fun box. Flowers already got him. Vance Law, Glenn Davis. Royals will be this the 3rd Royals you got out of there. Maybe 4th. Kind of lose track of this stuff. The Limmer, Mark Lemke. Brave player back in the late 80s, early 90s when they were the worst of first team. Won a lot of only cracked through the world, win the World Series 1 time though. One's better than none though. Mike McFarland. There's a Kirby Puckett. Hall of Famer. You can see a little, I didn't know he had a tattoo on his arm, but Mike Fitzgerald, Tom Brookins, Von Hayes, Charlie O'Brien, Mike Fielder, another Mets, Kiki Jones, top prospect, Bert Blyleven, Mickey Tettleton, Brian Downing, Mike Stanton, Jose Mesa, Eddie Zolsky. So that's it, folks. Unfortunately, we didn't pull the Chipper Jones or any kind of Michael Jordan special card out of here, but you know, had fun opening packs. It's never a bad time opening wax packs. So thanks for watching, folks. And there's a quick view, by the way, of the box if you want to kind of see what it looked like, what I was reading. But thank you for viewing today. You know, hey, we didn't get anything too exciting out of this, but like I said, it was a fun time. Please subscribe to the channel. Click that bell to get updates on everything that new that we upload to the page. And thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you down the road.